Monday. It's Monday.
Yeah.
It's welcome to the Bonfire. Robert Kelly, Big J. Okerson, and the crew. It's Monday.
Kind of had a cool thing that the Legion of Skanks are doing the show with us today.
It's awesome.
It's really awesome.
Something to look forward to.
And then I said, thank you, Jacob. I said to Christine, hey, make sure they're like running on time. So I want to do the intro and do the whole show. I don't want them to come in the middle of a story or a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Christine goes, okay, they said they're eating around the corner. They're going to be there right at 5. I go, well, text them, let them know they got to like check in, so get here a little early. She goes, I don't know, I feel weird doing that. I feel weird doing that. Wow.
Weird telling your friends to be on time?
If I didn't need you to have this job for my household, Christine, we'd be having a talk right now.
I feel weird telling guests that they must be on time, but I did say that we'd love you to be here at the start of the show. If you could be here at the start of the show, that'd be great.
But Lewis is part of it, so you have to know that he's not. I mean, if there's anything you should accept in life,
Is Lewis going to be late?
it's Lewis is not going to be on time. If you want Lewis here at 5, you should have told him 4.
I'm not super punctual myself, so I feel that for sure.
You're here every day. I've never seen you late.
No, I've never been late for the show.
No, why?
Respect for the position and the people around me who I work with.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but Lewis doesn't have that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know who Lewis doesn't have general respect for those around him and who help him? Me and Legion of Skanks are going on our 3-day mini tour this weekend. Me, Dan, Jacob, Lou, Andy Fiore, Mike Fenoya, Christine, Isabella. Am I forgetting anybody?
Nope, that's it.
Michelle.
Yeah.
And
Lou's-
Michelle, sorry,
Lou's
you were.
I was forgetting somebody. Who had a blast, I believe. Look, she was having a good time.
Yeah, she had time.
She had a time?
You look good. You posted a photo. You guys look like you had a blast. You look great.
No, yeah, she was very.
And you look like sexy. You dropped some weight, kid. You look sexy in that photo. You look like young Lou with hair.
Maybe one of them, yeah.
Yeah.
We went to go see Metallica, Pantera. Got there, tailgated a little bit. Didn't realize how early Pantera was going on. Missed that opening. That was a bummer. But we got in there for like by their second song, and then we had great seats. We all sat there. Christine has. What are you doing? They're here. Well, real quick before. Well, you know what? We'll hold off on that.
Sure. It's all part of the story.
Yeah, Jacob, you can go get him, Christine. Jacob, air drumming while Fiore was air guitaring. Priceless.
Any video? Any video?
I get carried away.
No, we didn't have a Bobby Kelly there that night.
You didn't take a fucking ounce of video of those two?
I didn't take a picture the entire evening.
Oh, my
I
God.
have a live shot of Jacob headbanging next to Soda. It's pretty cute.
Okay. Who?
Was there an owl?
Maybe I'll just keep it to myself, yeah.
Is there an owl?
What else did Dan do for you that day?
Maybe he doesn't want to hear about it.
Dan did a good move, too. Dan got all the tickets.
Mm-hmm.
He paid for it. He refused money.
Yeah.
He got all the tickets. He really showed us.
It was a class move.
He bought all the
Bobby,
tickets?
after we tell our story, you're gonna think the wrong co-host left. Damn, you're gonna miss Dan after this one. We had a blast though. That was a fun night, Friday night.
I loved it.
We got the hell out of Dodge quick. Also, we got home fast. We learned that. That was a lesson learned that we.
There was a lot of
applied
lessons
last night.
learned this weekend.
There was a lot of lessons learned this weekend. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
One of them, Metallica still got it. I will say this, and I'd love to hear your thoughts, Jacob.
Yeah.
With the obvious one, kind of like, almost kind of sweet, Kirk Hammett mess up.
I love that.
Yeah, he messed up.
Moment.
Yeah, me too. He messed at the beginning of Nothing Else Matters, and then he came in. It was like his first day. That was terrible. I'm going to start it over, and he came back and killed it.
But it shows such confidence also.
Yeah.
He's the master of the craft. I'm just doing this over.
Lars
Great.
messes up
A lot.
three times every 5 songs. It's insane. He really messes up a bunch.
I mean, the songs, though, you got to give him credit to play that song at his age. Those
Sure.
songs, some of those songs were meant to be played in your 20s.
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
30s, not now. What is he, 60?
Yeah, they opened with like Whiplash and stuff. They were
Yeah.
they thrashed. They did some thrash yesterday.
Creeping Death they opened with.
That night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry.
last night they did Whiplash.
I mean,
I'm talking about my show, Bobby.
Well, I'm talking about my show. But I think on both shows, he looked like he was about to have an aneurysm. his big fake teeth shooting out his dentures and he's biting on his tongue.
Oh yeah.
His drummer
Lars.
face. Lars's drummer face is an epic drummer face.
It's the end. It's the end of a marathon.
Yeah.
He's really like, he's so much sweat. He's got to wear that hat, or we're gonna see what's going on under there, which I know he's not happy with.
Yeah.
But both nights, show wise,
Great.
phenomenal.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
From wherever you were.
All right. I'm gonna wait for our.
I mean, if you were way up on the top.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you were way up on the top, that would suck shit.
Well, I mean, it's it's all relative at some point.
It's not. The top sucks shit.
It was hot. Yeah, it's high up there. I looked up. I had to crane my neck up because we had such good seats.
Right.
And it would suck to have been up there.
Yeah.
But that's where
I
I
mean,
usually am. So this was great.
It's an interesting setup, the way they have the floor
Yeah.
that people can go right up to the stage. Then they have the regular seats, which are great.
Well, a couple hundred people can go right up to the stage.
A couple hundred people go right up to the stage. The rest of them on the floor. There's a little mosh pit, but the floor is kind of open. It's cool.
Well, in the stage, you should describe it's a ring. The stage setup.
Stage is a ring, and they play all different sides of the stage.
What's up, fellas? Thank you. Yes, thanks. Restart the song. Everybody. The Legion of Skanks are in the motherfucking house. Both these men just recording new specials. 30 Minutes With, coming out very soon. September?
Dave's is coming out first, right? September or August 23rd.
August 22nd.
Mine's coming out September 5th, which is my mother's birthday. My whore mother's
Your mother died from whore cancer.
from working. Well, she had cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, I don't want to live this way anymore. So she killed herself with heroin.
Oh. Didn't she get the cancer from somebody? From being a whore?
Yeah, whore cancer.
Well, she had throat cancer. We always assumed
Oh,
it
then
was
for sure.
We
HPV
we assumed it was smoking cigarettes. She smoked 2 packs of Marlboro Reds a day.
No,
But
she
I
got
got-
Michael Douglas cancer. Sucking on that bad
Nope,
dick.
nope. Cigarettes leading to cancer, that doesn't check out. It was the dick.
Everybody is the hilarious Dave Smith and
Hello.
Louis J. Gomez. I was saying, all right, we're doing our shows this weekend. Very exciting. We put together a really, really fun show. I'm excited for fun guests.
Sorry, I'm fucking pinching Bobby like
Stop.
fucking.
New Bobby.
He's still a fat guy deep down.
Stop.
Oh, I was saying this before. I was telling Bobby before. You guys did that Regs episode.
Yeah.
Which is great. Very funny. And
I
then
thought that was sort of a sore subject here at the bonfire.
what?
Why is that?
The Regs? Why?
Why is the regs a sore subject?
Dan Soder and Robert Kelly just went behind your back and started a brand new show without you.
I love that he took something that a fan said.
It was the Reddit.
And
It was the bonfire subreddit.
By the way, I will. By the way,
I have been looking.
I found today.
Bobby sucks. We missed Dan.
I have found out again. If and when Dan does something like regular broadcasting again with regularity, like his own show or something,
Like the
or with somebody else. Yeah, but the Regs, you guys are doing that like
once a month.
who knows?
It's once a month.
I hope he takes a Sirius show in the next studio down at the same time as the bonfire, just
Very
with a
possible.
different comedian.
But I found out. I found out I would.
I come
be
in here one
upset.
day. It's just Jay's not here. Jay's watching through the window, Dan, and then Dan waves him in, and he comes in. It's just me, now it's the me and Jacob show. It's Jacob and Bob. I'll do that.
I found out that I would be upset because he posted something that I saw today in his stories, and it was like the something podcast hosted by something and SJ and Dan St. Germain, and then it says with special guest Dan Soder on it. I'm like,
Oh, it was going to grind your gears if he did a weekly.
Soder and Dan St. Germain.
What's the number of episodes that he would have to do with regularity for it to grind your gears?
2.
Just 2 episodes in a month.
Oh, a month. Oh, a month.
2 a week would grind your gears.
2 a week. Yes, 2 a week.
That would fucking
Yeah.
Because you would have taken Dan for 2 a week, put in Bob 2 a week. That's a perfect show.
Not that at all. It's just this is only 3 days a week.
I'll take one.
Yeah, I think I came up with a solution. We get rid of Bob 2 days, bring in Dan 2 days.
No, don't you dare. Not my Bobby.
Yeah, fuck you.
Bobby's all in. We went to Metallica last night. We were bells of the ball.
It
was almost too much.
It was. I mean, you are definitely famous. You're famous with those people.
In that crowd, yeah.
Yeah,
it
that
was
crowd.
very,
He actually turned around at one point. He goes, "This is my shit, man." This is where I'm
Oh
going.
yeah, because me and Bobby will do the how many recognizings did you get game, and then when Bobby went like that here, he goes, I got 3. I go, nah, dude, I dominate. Like, you don't want to play this game here, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
metal
gonna dominate.
audiences of 50-plus-year-old men. That's
Yeah.
Jay's fucking territory.
Well, thank
right
God
there.
for Opie and Anthony fans.
Yeah, because Bobby was also belle of the ball.
I did make a comeback at one point.
Big comeback.
Yeah.
What were we just saying? We were talking to the regs, which is great. I listened to the first episode; it was awesome. And then it went right afterwards to one of the YouTube videos of people who like watch podcasts.
Yeah.
And the headline of it was Louis J. Gomez, like, or it says comics are turning on Bert Kreischer, and then they play a thing. And I was like, no, like, what would Louis have said? And then they play a thing, and the guy's like, maybe he's just, being lighthearted about it, but maybe it's a thing. It's you telling that Bert doesn't remember the actual story of meeting you and saying it. And this guy's really going like, seems like a real shot at Bert. I'm like, what?
Trouble in paradise.
I'm like, he goes, look, I know maybe Louis feels comfortable to say this now because he's not on the Fully Loaded tour anymore. Like, what did he say? I'm like, he said just Bert has the time. That's plenty of people have that.
No, Bert's a fucking drunk liar. I'll say it right now. You think
You
I'll
heard it
say it
here
on
first.
the fucking airwaves right now, that fucking
Dude,
loser.
whoever made that podcast is definitely listening to this right now, and he's like, I got my next episode. Here we go. More comes out.
Bert, because I know what it is. Like, Bert is a drunk liar, and he remembered the story wrong. His version of like when he said when I met him, I said, "Hey, my name's Louis J. Gomez, a Puerto Rican rattlesnake."
You did your own impression? Hey, I'm Louis J. Gomez.
I was like, I don't even sound like that.
He's either a drunk liar or maybe an amazing storyteller.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he just enhances things to make it palatable for his audience.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Well,
And the truth doesn't really go with his audience.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have the clip somewhere, but I asked Bert about this one time too, and he was like, I don't know, man, I say things wrong a lot, was all he said. And I was like, I really couldn't argue beyond that. But on some podcast, he was talking about something we were doing, and he was like, Jay, do you want to do this? And he was like, no, I actually have like a pretty bad pill problem. And something, he was like, he just said that I said that to him, and I was like, what? Like, I've definitely never said that
That
ever.
you have a pill problem, or he has a pill problem?
Me.
Yeah.
He was saying that Jay said he couldn't do something because I actually have like a pretty bad
You would
pill
never.
problem.
You would never admit to your pill problem.
You don't have a pill problem, but we all do the same thing. Like, drugs come into our lives in waves. So there was
Sure.
a 6-month period where we were all
He's like,
regularly.
"Look, I'm just trying to surf these drugs.
We were
Coming
all
in a big
regularly
wave."
on OxyContin for I'd say a 6-month period.
I say that
And it wasn't a problem. We were just on OxyContin. It felt like we were floating on
dude,
You
you're
were
clouds.
on
telling-
so
dude,
much
Jacob-
OxyContin, you don't remember. I wasn't on any OxyContin. I
Jacob
wasn't
was
there
on.
with you
Jacob
for
was
this.
on the junk.
Yeah, Bert.
Jacob was on the junk with us.
I was on that 6 month with
Hell
you.
yeah, doggy. Remember you used to get the time release and then you used to carve them into quarters so you just pop them in your mouth? That's when you know you got a problem, when you
I
start
didn't know- I
carving
didn't do
pills
that.
up with a razor blade.
And that's why your mom's dead.
Lou, that sounds like a quick way to get whore cancer.
Yeah.
Sounds like one-way road to whore cancer.
Yeah, dude. Well, we
but here's-
all lie by accident.
But here's the thing. I'm just saying the point is, I've never, ever said to Bert in any way, no, I can't. I actually have like a pretty bad pill. I just never.
You sure
it just absolutely was never said.
It wasn't a chip problem?
That would have made more sense. Jay's like, no, I actually have like a calories issue. I can't do that.
Yeah, potato chips are my thing.
it's my
potato
dirty
chips,
deed.
chocolate chips, really any type of chip. I really just get in my head. I can't do it.
Just I love things in chip form.
Doggy, but I do this sometimes too. Like, I'll be on a show and I'll be telling a story and it's like, I don't know, I've been doing this fucking for so long. Sometimes you just don't remember the details. Like, I think when I initially told the story about rollerblading home on 9/11, I think I initially said it was on 9/11, just not thinking about the day. It was the day after. So when I retold it and I told the very specific detail that it was 9/12, people were like, dude, he's fucking lying, dude. The story was always 9/11. Now it's 9/12. Here we fucking go. And I'm like, I'm a junkie. I can't remember my fucking birthday half the time.
I've never seen people laugh more than Shane Gillis, Tommy Pope, Chris O'Connor at R.A.S barbecue 2 years ago. And
Legion of Skanks Light, I called them.
Diet Legion of Skanks.
Losers. Dorks.
I
Philly
told them
sucks. I'm sick of Philly's fucking cocky attitude. Philly sucks. It sucks. Fuck off.
They're coming out with a bazooka blast, though, aren't they?
What?
Philly comics. There was never an
They're all
influx
just doing
like
Shane
this.
impressions. Fuck off.
All of them?
All of them.
You heard
Every
it here
one of
first,
them.
everyone.
Even you, retroactively.
Even
You've been
me,
doing a Shane
I'm doing a
impression all
Shane.
these years.
What are you talking about, bro?
Dude, do Dave Attell like the rest of us.
Get back to doing Dave
What
Attell.
the fuck is going on? We're doing Shane? Do legends, fuck faces.
Shane's a living legend to Philly. They might put a statue of him outside of the stadium before they put one of Carson Wentz.
Dude, I say we tear down the Rocky statue and put up a Shane Gillis statue instead.
Just
That
put
would be a
Shane's-
real movement.
Should put Shane's fat head on the Rocky statue.
Can I tell you something?
That would be easier.
I don't think
It'll
that's so
save
much.
you money in fucking bronze.
I gotta say, that's not gonna be Sirius XM's not gonna get behind that. But I think Legion's Kings can really get behind taking down the Rocky statue like Saddam Hussein and putting up a Shane Gillis.
Yeah, dude. We pull it down with ropes.
Yeah. Boo. False prophet. Boo. God damn it. We were talking before you guys came in. I went to both Metallica shows this weekend. With Pantera Friday with Jacob, Lou, Soder went. Those you were going to go. At one point you weren't able to.
Well, I was originally going to go because Bobby hit me up and he was like, dude, I'm bringing Max to Metallica, bring James, like that. And then I was like, dude, that's yes. I was like, they're best friends. They're going to do a big heavy metal concert and fucking that was that. And then it got turned into Big J divided the tickets. He did some divide and conquer narcissism shit.
Nope.
And he was going Bobby Saturday night, Lou Dog Friday night. I was like, fuck it, I'm out.
Jay goes, I have your ticket right here, and I'll give you a piece of it every time you laugh at my joke.
Dave,
Here's one piece.
Dave, would you go as far as to say right now you blindly believe what Lewis just said, or do you think that's not even close to what happened?
Well, do I want to go with the funnier answer? Or the
Yes.
funnier answer is yes, that's what happened. And then I thought I had a pretty good thing about cutting up the ticket and only giving people little pieces
A little
of them
piece,
when
they
they
gotta
do
come
what you
together.
want.
I liked it.
But the honest answer is no, I think Lewis is probably exaggerating.
I'm just saying
Exaggerating.
my perspective, what I saw.
Exaggerating is terrible. You saw Jay dividing ticket, not at all. Soder purchased all 10 tickets for the first
Dan
day.
Soder's the person to blame.
He's got a new podcast. He's making a lot of money. I mean, we got to get.
Of course he picked up the tickets. This guy's a multi-millionaire.
Poor Jay had to pull a favor from a band member. I'm sorry, dude. I'm trying. I'm here with you. I'm not going anywhere. I'll never leave.
Bobby's
You'll
got
never leave
nowhere
you.
to go.
I'm never leave unless I get on TV again. I might.
Bobby
have to,
Bobby bought a house that he doesn't go to every week now to be on this show.
He goes. He just puts in 8 hours of round trip driving.
9.
He was retiring.
Yeah.
He had a tiny house up in fucking New Hampshire.
You can't retire.
I had to
there.
get a more economically good car so I could make these fucking trips.
You have to get a Tesla or something.
I got a hybrid.
So we all went Friday. Pantera was awesome.
Wait, what happened with Dan though? The tickets.
Oh, Dan got 10 tickets that you and Max or you and James were part of, and Bobby and Max were part of also.
Perfect.
Yeah, but we switched.
When
it.
I said I'm going to go on Sunday too, Bobby was like, "Oh, maybe I should go that one because that's better because Max is like an overnight
Max had an
or
overnight in
something."
camp, and we'd have to take him out the last overnight and blah blah blah. And I thought
Bobby switched.
five Finger Death Punch would be a better concert
And
for
Pantera?
Max.
Are you out of your fucking
For Max.
mind?
For
For
Max.
Max.
For Max. For Max. And Max likes Five Finger Death
I mean,
Punch.
Max is racist. So
Maybe he should have went to.
he should have went
Pantera.
to Pantera, dude.
Just to hear a speech. You know what I mean? Just to hear how it's done.
Did he do any racist speeches?
No, but we
Like,
played him.
No, let me hold on.
We played him the other day on this show, but he's like, hang on.
No, I got this.
If
No.
it's okay to have black pride and okay to have
just love it.
Spanish pride, and usually the band's like,
Dude,
it's
so-
like, it's fine.
You know, sometimes I remember sometimes they say it's a black thing and you wouldn't understand. Well, tonight it's a white thing.
Yeah, we didn't even find that one.
Oh, dude, that's so great.
White
It's a black thing you wouldn't understand. Well,
White
tonight's a white thing you wouldn't understand. Like, oh man,
Jesus, dude.
Never have I wanted to be white more than that speech. I was like, God damn it, dude. It's like Braveheart. That was amazing.
no one brings together Latinos like that since the Warriors
Oh,
guy.
wow, dude.
Can you dig it?
It's like Braveheart.
I looked over at one point and Jacob was doing this, just biting his lip and nodding. Tell me when to make a move, Phil. So Bobby switched over to Sunday
Sunday night.
because that was the thing. I had a hookup
Yep.
for
Yeah, Dan Soder, we know.
No.
No, he doesn't have the hookup
This
anymore.
Sunday. Yesterday was my hookup Sunday.
Okay.
Good hookup.
Good hookup.
Hookup goes, get you in the snake pit. 4 people in the snake pit.
This is a month.
What is the snake pit?
This is a month ago.
What's the snake pit?
So the snake pit, the way Metallica's stage is.
You should also give context because
We're not good at that.
No. The listeners know what snake pit is. It's been talked about.
We've said snake pit 70 million times in the last month.
that's what I call my gym at home.
Snake pit.
I call it the snake
I don't mind that. Yeah. I like that. That works for you. Their stage is just a giant circle at the center of the stage, but it's open in the middle. It's just ramp that goes in a circle as their whole stage.
So you can be in the snake
You
pit.
could be in the
That's
snake pit.
Inside the
Yeah.
snake pit.
So that's where Max and Bobby were?
$1,000 tickets.
I've taken pictures from the snake pit before when I've gone in there. It's pretty awesome.
That's inside the snake pit. So everybody else on the outside, you're on the inside.
I didn't take any pictures last night, but I've taken pictures where it looks like I could touch James Hetfield's dick.
You know what bothers? Maybe it's just me at this point in my life.
It is.
I don't want to be in that fucking snake pit.
Go ahead, Lewis. Where would you rather be, dude?
I'd rather be fucking up in the stands, just
Okay.
fucking doing my thing.
Okay, it's great,
Can't rape in that snake pit.
buddy. Listen, I
If it was a rape pit, I'd be right there. Can I get tickets to the rape pit? $1,000? I'll go.
You could have made it to rape pit though.
he goes, yeah. Well, you got to go to a
Everywhere's
pit
a rape
bull.
pit when I'm there.
Yeah, you got to go to a Pitbull concert for that, buddy. So I hook up for 4 in the snake pit, and then who I hooked up, like I've hung out with now, bunch, and he goes, they'll be waiting for it. He linked me up with security people who were going to make sure we get where we got to go. All right, I go to Will Call yesterday, get tickets. It's 4 tickets, seats.
Can I just give a little context before
Sure.
that needs to be said?
Please.
For the last month, I told Max we're going to Metallica,
We're going to be in the snake pit.
but we're going to be in the snake pit. And I was showing him, we were watching like YouTube videos,
All right.
like late at night.
I've learned not to do this.
I was showing like videos on what the snake pit, with how they built it, the concept of the snake pit.
You gotta
like,
always look
all
for
the people in the snake, like how the views and all this
Bobby,
crazy
you gotta
stuff.
think of
The way it
worst
makes people
case-
feel?
You got to
Yeah.
think of the worst case scenario because you have to go, what if these snake pit tickets fall through? Now the experience for him is not going to be as good. This would happen when I brought my family to Puerto Rico.
But hang on a second, that wouldn't happen because
could.
Jay said we got snake pit.
This isn't Dan Soder. This is Big J.
true.
Shit that he says falls apart sometimes.
We don't know what fell apart.
So I think it's going to fall apart. From the context of what I'm hearing right now, my assumption is Max and Bobby are not in that snake pit. But I'll tell you what happened
Well,
in Puerto
maybe
Rico.
you're jumping the gun a bit,
Maybe I
buddy.
am.
We were driving to the place, and Max goes, "Dad, I'm a little nervous." I'm like, "Of what?" He goes, "Being in the snake pit, dude. This is going to be crazy." I'm like, "Dude, you're fine. This is $1,000 tickets, dude. Jay hooked us up. All the people in there are like special people. So you're in there." And I was like,
Retarded.
dude, I was like, "Yeah." That's all handicaps. I was like, "It's for special people only, dude, and you're a part of that."
Jay knows the band.
Jay
He's
knows
friends
the
the band.
band.
That's why
Yeah.
this happened.
Which band hooked you up? Five Finger?
Yep.
We don't want to. We don't want to.
So you don't want to give the name?
No,
Oh, it could have been anyone.
it was
Could've been
anybody.
anyone.
It wasn't Metallica. I know that Jay doesn't know Metallica, so I want all the fans to know that it
That's
wasn't.
not true.
It was not Metallica.
That's not true. You don't know who it is.
Could have been Ice Nine Kills.
That is possible.
Yeah, it
Who
could have
else
been.
opened, by the way?
Ice
it
Nine
Mammoth?
Kills.
Oh, okay.
Well, when I brought the family to Puerto Rico, me and James went on to like reviews of the hotel first, and I already booked the whole flight, like everything, like booked the flight, booked the hotel, fucking non-refundable because I would never get insurance on a trip
This
ever. in my
place
entire life.
sucks. They rape kids. They rape all the kids here.
The YouTube video was like a fat black family, and she was like, "Man, just you know what? It's nice, but the food ain't that good." And it was like literally like the whole time we were like, "Wait, the food's not that good." And then when we got there, James was like, "She was right, Dad. The food's not that good." Fucking bitch.
In the
Well,
mouth of babes.
we got there and we met Jay and Christine. We got food. We got a little tailgate thing. We got there. We tailgated. We're throwing the football around. It was epic. Then we walked up. I went over and got T-shirts for everybody outside right away. Let's just get this out of the way. Everybody gets a shirt.
Sick shirt.
Sick shirt. I got Max, a couple shirts, and then we went back. And I as we walked, they were over getting the tickets at the will call. And as we walked back, I saw Jay's face was not the same face.
That's not the face of someone who just got into the snake pit.
It was not. It was. He
It's
had
4
yeah.
fantastic tickets. better than our seats, Jacob, the other day. Like lower, closer to but it was
Did you
seats.
say, I'm Big J Ogerson, we have 4 tickets. It's for the Snake Pit.
No.
Did you try throwing out? I used to host a show with Dan Soder. See if that made a difference.
Didn't,
Did you
and
try
I'll
to?
tell you what.
Did you try to speak parcel tongue like Harry Potter? We're like.
I don't know enough about Harry Potter to get the reference, but
We
I'll
got
put
it.
it together.
He speaks to snakes. It's parcel tongue.
I don't like that you kept going with the trying to squeeze the laugh out of us.
Your tickets are for section 34B.
I text the guy. Who's getting us hooked up. He's in a position where he's like,
He's like, I'm playing bass with 5 Finger Death Punch right now. I can't talk. Dude, I'm the bassist for 5 Finger Death Punch. I cannot have this conversation right now.
Jay, hold on 1 second. It's my solo coming out.
Now, meanwhile, Mike Feeney.
Oh, no, he's in the snake pit?
Well, no.
Dude, if Mike Feeney's in the snake pit,
hang on.
I'll walk off this show right
Hang on
now.
a second.
What's up, losers? Catch you afterward.
Well, Mike Feeney calls us. He's like, hey, I'm going to get I can't get snake pit. They're $1,000. I can't get the snake pit. We're like, well, we're on the snake pit. He's like, well, if I get on the floor, Jay's like, well, you know what I'll do? I'll put the bracelets on loose. I'll take one of them off Christine.
Oh,
and
he's
me,
planning on
and
scamming with other people for the snake pit.
We'll get you in. We'll
he's
come
by
out.
himself.
We'll come out. He's by himself. We'll come out and get
This
you.
is karma.
So-
this was divine intervention because you were planning on stealing from 5 Finger Death Punch and their generosity.
You don't disrespect
keep
the
saying
pit.
5 Finger Death Punch.
It's not. Might have been Lars. But
James Hetfield himself.
James Hetfield.
well, so Feeney. As soon as I saw Jay's face, and Jay was like, "Yo, man," and Max is with me. And Max got a bag of T-shirts for me. and he goes, "Yo, man, there's no snake pick, there's no snake tickets in here." And Feeney smiled immediately.
Feeney loved it.
Oh yeah, because he had a band, he had a wristband to get on the floor.
Oh, so he had a better seat now than you guys.
Well, it was a different seat. Let's call it
He was
a
on the
different
floor.
seat. Let's call it a different
There
seat.
are no better or worse seats.
Is it
Lewis.
more expensive and closer to the stage?
Sure.
Yeah.
No.
You want to define it that way?
Significantly less expensive.
Really?
Yeah.
The floor?
Yeah, because it's like you could be, if you don't get there at 4 p.m. and get up against the thing, you're back, and it's it's a very high stage.
Yeah, I mean, our seats are.
I would stay on the floor.
Are
Personally.
you sure that the floor seats are less expensive than seats that are in the stands?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
I know we got face value on both.
It's like general admission. There's no. You just go
GA.
in and you walk around.
Yeah, but as I guess I
$1.50.
have the perspective of like a teenager. It's like I would only go for floor when I was a kid.
No, me too. Of course, if I could go floor, I would always do floor. I like yesterday, I could stay on the. It's fine for me, the floor. But like Max is also short.
Yeah.
He's a kid, so we have our.
I mean, dressed head to toe. Has a
KKK uniform.
head to toe.
very close.
Hood.
He had black. He had a vest on, a metal vest that a fan made, Metallica on the back, 5 Finger Death Pantera patch, and the guy made him in Metallica writing Maximus hat. He bought an outfit for the Snake Pit.
He did.
He did. He fucking looked great.
He bought an outfit for the concert.
People were high.
He bought an outfit for the concert. No one
people-
buys an outfit for the section they're in.
It literally on the inside said Snake Pit. On the inside of the jacket, it said Snake Pit.
Pit.
Yeah, on the inside, it was embroidered. Snake Pit only, and like people were high, like dude, great vest. And Max was on. Then Max slowly was like, "What?" And Jay was like, "Yeah, man." But Jay was like, "You know what? I'm gonna text him."
I text him.
Yeah, but Jay's not aggressive. Jay's trying to be nice. If it was me or you, I'd be like, "Dude,
You fucked me. You fucked me in front of my child.
yes."
Wait, Jay, there were no Snake Pit tickets, but there were some tickets, or did
There was
Okay.
4 tickets.
It was 4 tickets.
I'm done and aware.
Seats. Good seats.
And there's not like any miscommunication here. He definitely told you were getting Snake Pit
Yeah.
tickets.
Jay?
We're not. The show's not even over yet, guys.
No, I'm not.
You don't even know if we end up in the snake pit.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
don't-
asking
you
a
don't
question.
know.
Well, now I think they might.
I think that they don't.
Well,
I think they never make the snake pit.
Well,
wow, that's pretty pessimistic,
Yeah.
dude.
You know what? I'm going to say I think
pretty-
I'm going to say I think they make the snake pit because it would be weird if Jay just interrupted and goes, "You don't even know how the story ends. We might make it into the snake pit," and then just told
I'm
the
just gonna
rest of the
say,
story.
I'm
when
going
he
to
knows snake
say
pit.
you do have gypsy blood in you, Lewis.
Yeah.
There is time to, but no.
So you call the guy.
I text.
Text the guy.
Well, tell me.
He's like, hey, I gotta like do something. So
Yeah, practice.
uh,
I gotta put my outfit on for the show I'm about
here's
to do.
here's the security guy.
It's just him on the jumbotron texting Jay.
Here's a security guy you met yesterday. He'll get you taken care of.
Context for the listeners at the shows, because Jay got the people into his shows at the stand, and I got them tickets
So they owe
to
you.
the cellar. No, they don't owe us, but we got them in the night before. So I got them in at the cellar to see Attell for the late show, and they went to see Jay at the stand.
This is the security.
No, the
security,
the people, the security,
And they,
everybody.
and they told you guys you couldn't go into the snake pit.
No, he said. I think he said the night before. I actually asked you. I go, "How'd you do? Like, did you do all right?"
He bombed. It's like this was not a snake pit worthy
He
performance.
bombed us out of the snake pit.
Did pretty well.
Wow.
Did pretty well.
I think the night before he said.
He also
to you-
saw me. I said, but I've
There's Maxie right there.
he came to a bunch of shows.
Yeah.
I've done. So like,
But you were with him the night before, and he did say, "See you in the snake pit."
seen a snake pit. I'm coming into the snake pit at one point. Is what he's going to be in there.
Yeah.
Great. This is awesome. Hey, the security guy, like, text him. Okay, he's going to be able to get you walk into the snake pit. So
We have to walk into our seats now because the show's starting. Mike Feeney just goes straight right into the floor. We have to take a right, go up the escalator, and walk.
Well, Mike Feeney also has a snake-like body, so I feel like he could have just slithered
Into the
his
snake
way
pit?
into the snake
He
pit. Nobody
probably
would have
could've.
noticed.
Yeah. So we had to walk around like the whole stadium. So we had to leave. We had to go. We had a little walk to do.
Okay.
And as we're walking, Max is like, "Are we going to the snake pit?" I'm like, "No, we're going to."
Have
go
you
to...
told him that you don't have snake pit tickets
No,
at this
because
point?
we do have we we're
we're on our way
to our seats.
setting up our snake pit
Yeah,
journey.
We're going to our seat, and Jay's texting the guy, and he's waiting for a text back. We get to our seat, and Jay gets a text back from the security guy.
It's just all S's. What does this mean?
I don't understand your text.
If you belong in the snake pit, you'll know.
It's directions.
It's directions.
There's directions in the snake pit.
We get to our seats. The seats are great, by the way. The seats are right there. 50-yard line, center, straight shot to the. We're sitting right behind Henzo Gracie,
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
which is
He
nuts.
trains a couple people.
Well, he
in
trained-
Metallica and
Yeah.
Five Finger.
Yeah, the guitarist for Five Finger, and Max trains with
Your
Igor.
guy?
I don't know the
No.
guitarist from Five Finger. Well, I mean, I toured with them before,
So
but no, I don't know him like that.
So I introduced myself. Hey, Max, my son here, Max trains with Igor Gracie, and he's like, oh, and he flips out. He loses his mind. He starts talking to Max. He's like, come down and train in the city, and it's great. And he takes a picture with Max, sweetest guy ever, which was great. The seats were great. And then the security guard texts Jay, and Jay's like, got you.
Where you at? Tell him our section.
Mm-hmm.
I'll meet you wherever you need. Meet me at the bottom, like right by the stairs of the section, right by the floor. Great. We go down there. There's a guy, overzealous old man
Security
at the thing
guy.
right away who's doing like the no. I go, no, I know. I just like, we're waiting here. Like someone's coming.
But we got up like we're stars, we're special. We got up and started walking straight down, ran into this asshole. Now we're just standing in the way, and then he does, you got to sit down. So now we have to sit in other people's seats,
Yeah.
waiting. You know what I mean? So we got up, and people looking at us like, who are they? And then we sat back down. Oh, they're nobody.
It's already just horrible.
Oh, they're actually nobody because they just got shut down by a 72-year-old fucking asshole from Union City. And so we had to sit back down, and we're all
Is
kinda
this
like,
just killing you at this point when you're
No,
just
because
sitting back down?
then the guy
No?
That's
shows
coming
up.
to get us.
Then the guy comes.
The guy, we see him. Christine points him out. I'm like, oh yeah, and he sees us. He's like, yeah. He comes up the little thing. He goes to the guy. Of course, that guy's doing his job. So he's like, yeah, I got him. I'm like escorting these down. Feeney's fine at that point because he has a wristband on.
Yeah.
So
Feeney's with you guys.
He just came up for that, like, to see if we can like walk in.
Feeney can go up and down. We can't go up and down.
Can't go up and
We need an escort
Because you have more expensive, better seats.
Well,
we need wristbands.
They're different.
Your better seats did not enable you the same access that Mike Feeney shitty tickets.
No, they did.
So I just want to make sure.
They did with an escort. We needed an escort.
You needed all right.
Yeah.
I will say we have 0 passes of any kind.
Jay hates the fact that I'm perceiving as Mike Feeney being in a better position.
We see.
Guy's been doing it longer than you.
Wow.
We go. That guy's fine. He's like showing his like backstage pass and stuff and tour pass. He's like, yeah, man. All right. Then there's the guy who has to. Then there's a red, an orange shirt guy who's got to look at the thing too. And I see him like talking with that guy over and over. And he's like, and the guy seems to be arguing with him. And he's like, he's showing his passes again. He's like,
going in your head right now because I'm the same guy as you in a lot of regards. At this point, you're going, I don't care enough about the fucking snake pit. Please stop making me be a part of all of this awkward fucking interaction. Yeah. Either I'm in the snake pit or I'm not. Just don't make me do this.
Because it starts like such a cool thing when it's like, oh, I got to hook up. We're going to get these great things. And then every time you have to sit there, I'm already feeling like an asshole just in this story while someone's like, no, but look at the pink badge. I have a blue badge too.
I've also sent text at this point saying the thing and goes, and by the way, dude, if it's like a thing, we're great. We're great where we're at. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's like a big night.
I never heard that part of it.
Yeah, I read all these. I read all these out loud to you. Every one of these I read out loud to
For
you.
funny sense. I'm just trying to be funny. Jay, hang on one sec.
Yeah.
For the funny part.
There's
I've
nothing
never heard
funny
this.
about this.
To you, but to us.
So then,
by the way,
pain in the ass guy.
I don't think they're getting in the snake pit right now.
Well,
I'm back on that.
You don't know that because
You don't know that.
Max actually said to me, he goes, are we going to the snake pit? I go, we're headed there right now. Jay's,
We're there, buddy.
We're going right
This
now.
guy's being a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Real big. And then
So
the guy
the
shows back.
72-year-old is now giving pushback to your security guy.
No, there's a
No.
different pain in the
We're
ass.
past that guy. I
They
mean,
got
but
past the old
we're
man.
past him. But 2 feet. He's like top of the steps, and the other guy's like on
Close
the
enough
steps.
that the 72-year-old could like yell over and be like, I told you they were no good.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have to yell over. He could be like, watch. You could touch him and say that's no good. They're right next, like behind each other.
72-year-old is level 1. Now you guys are on level 2.
Yeah.
Where it's a little bit harder.
She goes, if you lose to him, you have to come back and fight me again.
Seem like the guys who like pick up the garbage or something.
Yeah, the second guy was just, he had like
He was
heart
a pain in the
disease.
ass. He was a pain in the ass.
He's not going to be around. He's not going to be here next year.
No. So we get but then he goes, oh, all right. Well, he kind of throws his arms up at it and moves out of our way. He goes, enjoy. Yep. And we're like, yo, nice.
Finally.
And we all walk onto the floor.
Then, okay, the third guy's a giant snake. Now you have to beat him before you get it.
He's shooting fireballs at us.
It's the lady who's giving the golden child her things.
I've got the snake.
Yeah, I want the knife. So we start walking, and I start walking towards what I would presume to be the entrance to the snake pit direction. And he kind of taps my shoulder, and there's music blaring. It's very loud. So he has to get, so I'm the only one who hears this. As he gets very close to me, he goes, hey, they said you need wristbands to get in the down here or the snake pit, and I don't have wristbands. And I was like, okay. He goes, so I can't get in the snake pit.
Just like, I happen to be wearing 8 wristbands.
I go, okay. He goes, but you guys can like be down here on the floor. And I was like, but like if we go up, like if we go back to the seats at all, like we can't come back down. He's like, right. I was like, oh, okay. He goes, just hit me up and like I'll come get you again if you guys go up and want to come back down.
All again.
Yeah, to do it all again.
Just to not get in the snake pit.
Yeah.
For less expensive seats, apparently.
Yeah. Yes.
So this guy could walk you to your less expensive seats? All right. Well, checks out.
So we're standing down on the floor. We get a little bit close.
Yeah.
Thank God, and Bobby's going to try to deny this, but thank God that when Max got like up where we would like stand, which would have been about like snake pit equivalent, like circumference. Of
Stop
the
trying to fucking make it like
It was snake pit equivalent.
It was
I'll tell you
basically the
that.
snake pit.
Didn't change the energy of this young man. I'll tell you that. But I'll tell you this.
Oh, it changed Max's energy.
No, I said that young man. I'm talking about Max.
No, yeah, well,
It did change the energy because then he goes. Bobby says it was his heart that was destroyed.
no,
that made
don't
it feel this way?
get there yet. We're not there yet.
But
we're not there yet.
But when we're standing
We're
there,
not there yet.
Max goes.
Max still has hope at this point.
Oh no.
Max goes. Oh, he goes. Well, he tells Bobby. He goes. He wants to see. So can they go back to the seats? So we're like.
Oh no, that's not true. He wants to go up front to where
Oh, correct,
he
yeah.
wants to go up front, and it's too much. There's too many
Bodies pressing.
to get through. I can't. I go.
It's like you're chancing he die.
So I go. Let's go back to the seats. We can see up there. He goes. I don't want to do that. I want to get up there. Can I? I want to go up there. And then I go, well, we can see better up there. I'm trying to, because you just manipulate your kid. You just tell him. And I'm like, we can go up there and sit down. And then he goes, well, how do we get into the snake pit? And I was like, I don't know if that's going to happen, buddy.
That hurt me. The words you just said just hurt me. Thinking about the level of disappointment in this little boy's mind.
It gets worse.
Oh no.
He would have been no closer in the snake pit.
Jay is too used to dealing with Christine.
Same death-defying situation in the snake pit. If up against the gate, if you're not in the snake
Jay
pit.
is too used to disappointing Christine and her just getting over it quick and using drugs. Okay, yeah, not a 10-year-old with his whole world in front of him.
So we go back up.
Still believes in people and things happening.
We go back up. We have to go by the security guard again. Now we're up there. We're there. We have to get. We're in our seats and we sit down, and we're jamming. But you see, I can see Max's. He's having a good time. He's having a good time because there's still hope. Look, we're just waiting to see.
Right. So I'm like, okay. When it's the moment of the show where the person is gonna reach out to me.
And he's not busy anymore.
And going to be like, hey, remember we're watching, where are you at? Look, I'm looking for you. I'm coming in there now. Oh, yeah, he said he wasn't able to get us in there. So, no worries or whatever. And figure maybe you'll get the oh, shit, hang on, let me get on that and figure that out.
Yeah.
Okay, riding a high. I understand that. We go
back down.
We go back down.
To the floor because now.
No, the guy, I'm telling you, we did miss our one moment of possibly this happening, because when after that guy, the one guy who gave the hardest time to get on the floor the first time, past the old man, was never there again. It was a guy who, I don't know if he recognized us, or is that what it was? Because he kept being like, I saw you down here, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, he knew.
Go ahead.
He was cool.
So he would
He said go snake pit.
No.
Floor. He would let us on and off the floor.
I'm getting excited for you guys.
We could
Wait,
go-
so you go up to the seats, you come back down. The
we
guy
go-
who was giving you a hard time isn't there, so you're just allowed back on the
We
floor.
go back
But
up
you're
to our
still not-
seats.
But you're still not in the snake pit.
But our plan is to come back down because the person who's going to meet us in the snake pit is going to be done, and we'll.
So now,
we'll,
okay, I
hey,
understand.
we can text. Hey, dude, we're out here.
You
Well,
guys-
come here.
You guys went down
Snake pit adjacent.
assuming that
Snake pit adjacent.
assuming that this guy was going to answer Jay's text
At some point.
and you're like, guys, we want to be pretty close to this snake pit when he answers his text.
Right. Yes. That is the thinking behind this. So we go back down.
At
Max,
this point, does Max think he's going down into the snake
he
pit again?
100% thinks we're
So you
going
got
to.
his hopes up
Borderline
again?
abuse what you're doing to this
why
kid.
wouldn't
Just
you-
fucking let him settle into the seats.
But
Well-
wouldn't you at least at this point be
well-
like, hey, buddy, be prepared for that we may not get in the
Or
snake
I would
pit?
just say we're
Well,
not getting
I-
in the snake pit,
I
and then
did-
a pleasant surprise if we got in the snake pit.
We did. I did prep him. Hey, man, it might not happen, but these are great seats, blah, blah, blah. But it's still. So then we go back down. Hey, we're going to go back down again.
Well, we go back down and go out to the front
Yeah, in
area where everybody
between.
kind of hangs
There's-
between
There's like a half,
bands.
what was it, like 40 minutes or something?
Yeah,
So-
close, maybe an hour almost. But it was
Yeah.
we went outside and we were just kind of. But at one point, Bobby and Max break off.
Well, Max says to
I'm
me.
almost looking I want to keep looking over at him. I go, is Bobby mad at Max, or did Max do something, or is he saying something? Whatever.
Well,
I didn't realize
let me
Max
tell-
was giving Bobby a talking to.
Let me tell you what happened, because I didn't even tell Jay what happened. because I wanted to save it.
You can't keep making promises, old man.
No. Max.
It's about communication.
Max said to me, he goes, "Dad, can I talk to you for a second?" And I go, "Of course, buddy." And he brings me over to the side. He goes, "Dad, this hurts."
Oh man,
No.
He goes, "It hurts." I go, "What?" He goes, "Dude, we're not going to get in the snake pit, and it just sucks."
Why'd you show him a video of it being built?
You said we were getting in the snake pit.
The history of Snake Pit.
You said we're getting in the snake pit. You said snake pit 900 times to me. You said snake pit to Max.
You said it on the air for a
You
month
said snake pit 5 times
I've
a
sent you
day.
pictures of other Metallica concerts, Snake Pit, and then drew an arrow pointing to the area that is Snake Pit. I did. By the way, I swear to God, I did that. Remember?
I have it on my phone. I showed Max. I go, "We're going to be right here." He said, "Dad, it hurts." I go, he go, and then he pointed to his chest, stomach.
That's where the soul is. Right there. He pointed right to the soul.
that's why they call it a solar plex.
Dude, that was a good one. I almost teared up because I was I almost called my real father, who I haven't talked to in 30 years, and said, "Look, I know we don't really have a thing. Can you help me right now? Because I don't know what the fuck to say to this kid." And I was like, "Listen, man." I go, "Look, man, our seats are great." He goes, "Seats are great. I don't want you to think I'm not appreciative. I really think the seats are great. But you said we were getting in the snake pit, man. I thought we were getting in the snake pit. I go, yeah, but the snake pit, you really can't see. You know, he goes, yeah, but I can see. I could see." And I was like, "Listen, man, I know it's disappointing." And it hurts me too. Because to be honest, I was kind of bummed out. We were all bummed
Big
out.
J has hurt everyone today.
So,
The story's not over yet, Lewis.
and I said to him, I go, "Listen, man.
Let's remember, the guy hasn't texted me back yet.
Okay, this is where we're at in the story. You guys are waiting.
I really
Snake
hope
pit
Jay is
adjacent.
just setting me up for he doesn't get in the snake pit at all this whole time. But
So-
I mean, for
This
little
is a great
Max's
story, 'cause I'll
sake-
tell you right now, because I have no idea whether or not you guys get in the snake pit. This is a
I don't know if
great
Bob-
way to tell a
I don't know
story.
if Bobby's lost custody of Max. I don't know how this thing ends. I don't know where this is going.
Well, Max, I mean, he's really hurting. Like, I feel bad. But he's hurting and like he understands. He goes, I go, "Listen, Big J feels bad enough. You know, he got us these tickets." And I go, "Big J, really, I don't want you to." He goes, "No, Dad, I don't want Big J to feel bad at all. He's like, I really appreciate all this. I don't want you to think I don't. I just don't know how to get rid of the pain." I was like, "Holy shit. This sucks. This is like my childhood."
Yeah.
And
You're like, time heals, Bubba. You need about 30 years.
and so I was like, "Listen, man, we're gonna go back up. We're gonna go in. We're gonna see the show. It's gonna be awesome. We might, you don't know, the guy might call back. But if we get in the snake pit or not,
No,
we're gonna have
the
a
guy's
blast."
going to message me. That's for sure.
Jay keeps checking his phone. You can see Jay taking his phone out of his pocket every couple of seconds and looking
Like a
down.
chick.
He's going to message me. Well, the one part again too.
So what-
We're out front hanging out.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go back to our seats.
This is the
Now
best.
we can't go back onto the floor
No,
from
Fe-
that side of the
Feeney
stage.
can.
Feeney can.
goes straight in.
And we have to go up our
Feeney's
giant.
shitty tickets give him access to everything.
He goes right
He
in.
immediately walks right in.
Feeney's playing with Metallica at this point.
Feeney's
That's,
in the
that's how
band.
bad his tickets are.
I have to take Sad Max back up an escalator and walk around, three
whole half
football,
stadium. Whole half stadium.
the whole half stadium. We have to walk through the crowd to get back to our seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great seats.
Great seats.
Feeney's tickets come with a magic carpet that carry him all around the
He
stadium.
can stand wherever he wants. Oh, before I even get to how this ends, because I know everyone's against me right now, let's say this.
I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for Max.
When we went on the floor one
Do you think
time,
I want Max to be hurting?
when we went into the floor at one point, the floor seats. I know. We got to finish it, Jacob. When we got into the floor seats, or we were down on the floor at one point, a couple of guys came up to us. There's one group of guys who didn't know me at all. In fact, asked me to take a picture of him with Bobby and Max and their guys.
I think it was. I said, "That's Big J Okerson," and they went, "Who?"
They did. I swear to you. When he handed me the camera to take the picture, he goes, "Dude, that's Big J Okerson." He goes, "Huh?"
Yeah.
And I go, "I'll take the picture." I took the picture. They bullshit about. They tell him he's great. He's telling his buddy. He goes, "Bobby Kelly's one of the funniest dudes in the world," and this and that. Then they go up. What they also the stage has is 4
VIP.
just four big podiums on like 4 corners of the stadium, which are elevated and have like a bunch of seats. You know what I'm talking about, Jacob? Where it's like lighting. It's where the posts for the video cameras are, where the video screens. And people were sitting there. Those guys walked right in there. I go, Bobby, these guys love you so much. Why don't you ask if we can get up on that platform? You don't need seats. You can just stand there. Bobby, what do you mean? He panicked. He panicked his way out of it.
No, because I didn't get them tickets to the cellar the night before.
Yeah, but they loved you.
I'm not going to say, hey.
You could have jokingly been like, shit, hey, man, we got to get up there, man.
Yeah.
And maybe you'd be like, oh, I'll walk you up there.
That would have felt good when they said we can't.
Well,
and I would have hurt Max again.
Let me tell you what does feel good.
Those are seats you can't go to too, Max.
Lewis, how about I tell you what does feel good?
Uh-oh.
We walk all the way halfway around the stadium, get back to our seats. My guy texts me. He goes, sorry, dude, we had to split.
Oh man, I was really rooting for you. I was so rooting for you guys to get in that snake pit. You really had me won back. That Max was everything's gonna be okay, little buddy.
But one good thing did happen. Henzo turned around.
Choked out Max. Henzo, no.
You must learn defense, young man.
He turned around and he saw Max's shirt. He had a Miz shirt on that says I have huge balls. And he took a big video. He goes, come here, take a video with me. He took a big video. And then he turned to me and he was like showing me the phone. I was like trying to put my phone number because I thought he was trying to text it to me. And then he kept pulling the phone away and I was like, no. All right, 917. And I was giving him my number. He goes, no. And he showed me the phone. He took a video of him and Max and sent it to the lead singer of Metallica.
That wouldn't happen in the snake pit. That wouldn't have happened in the snake pit.
Yeah.
And the lead singer of Metallica went,
who the fuck are these people?
Block. I thought I blocked this guy. I don't want to take karate, dude. It's no karate. It's jiu-jitsu. I don't want to do it.
Yeah. And then we made Max leave early.
Oh, jeez.
We didn't make Max leave early. We went back on the floor, which was a problem the last time again. Now we had to get through 72, who was putting his foot down now.
Ooh, you boys want to rumble again?
And I'm like, I think Bobby's yelling Max is sick.
I did. I go,
he's yelling Max. I go, we just want to walk across the floor so we can go out to the parking lot quick if it's cool, man, please. And they were finally like, all right, man, all right. And then we went, we met Feeney, we watched Enter Sandman from like right by the exit, and then we
oh, so your boys didn't have enough, did you?
Oh, you're not finished yet, eh?
But Max had a blast. We wound up having a great time. The seats were fantastic. And
damn, dude, so funny.
He did have a
the
good
funniest thing is this is actually pretty funny. A nice little button on the story. The guy reached out to me today. He goes, dude, stayed in town.
He's like, snake pit right now.
Swear to God, he goes, stayed in town an extra night. Wanted to see if you and your lady wanted to grab some dinner with me and the security guy and his lady. And I was like, well, actually, dude, I go, I know you're a huge comedy fan. I go, I'm doing a live podcast tonight at the Stand and stuff. And if you want to come to that. He goes, oh, yeah, I thought maybe hitting some comedy tonight. And I go, nice. He writes back, he goes, dinner's at like 7 o'clock, so we're not going to make that podcast. But think you can grab me some tickets for that 10 o'clock at the Cellar?
No.
And I did.
You did.
Of course I did.
Dude, I would literally have told him yes, and then I would have let him show up and not have tickets for
Yeah.
him.
I would have sent Liz out going, who the fuck are you?
What?
Do not.
I would like just tell Liz you're sitting in the snake pit.
Yeah, the snake pit outside.
Tell Liz you, yeah, I believe I have passed the stickers. I don't see your wristband.
I would have sent them a video of Max giving him the finger.
That was so funny. I don't have wristbands at all. So, like, if we go up to our seats, we won't be able to come back down. He goes, yes.
I heard.
But I'll tell you what, they played Unforgiven, and that was off the set list.
They played Do Not Enter Sandman.
But yeah, and you know, you guys all here know my personality very well. Know like that 50 times during the concert, I'm like, for whom the bell tolls, Max.
Max is just crying, holding his stomach.
Yeah, that's what Bobby leaned over me at one point. He goes, Max, okay? He goes, his stomach hurts, but he doesn't know why. I go, what?
It's emotions.
Hey, everybody, thanks for listening. That was just a portion of our actual Sirius XM radio show.
If you want the whole thing, go to SiriusXM.com/bonfire for a special offer.
That's right. And go to BigJComedy.com and RobertKellyLive.com to check out our stand-up dates coming to a city near you. Crackle, crackle.